Tuesday, so that means it is track day. Scheduled today in the running plan is my 5K PR. But in case you can't tell, it's kind of raining out here and it's cold. It's only like 42. It's not ideal conditions to be doing a PR, but we're gonna be doing it anyways. I've never done a 5K PR, but I'm gonna go for sub 18. If I go sub 18 in these conditions, I'll be more than happy, so. All right, just did my 1 mile warm up. I'm feeling pretty good actually. Once you start running, you don't really notice the rain or the cold too much. I'm pretty warmed up now. Feeling good. So let's send it. Okay, so instead of making you guys sit here and watch this full 5K PR attempt, I thought I would speed it up a little bit as well as talk about some details and kind of my thoughts during this run. So I'm gonna hit play real quick and we'll go through it together. So this is my first 5K PR attempt. I'd never done one before. I really didn't know what exactly to expect or what time to go for. My Garmin predictor said I should be able to run about a 17:45, so sub 18 seemed pretty good. It was raining pretty hard the whole time. My shoes were just filling up with water. My shorts were soaked, my legs were soaked, my socks were like all soggy, so that definitely didn't help. My average pace for this ended up being a 5:43 minute per mile pace. In order to go sub 18, I needed to stay under 5:48. I was right between that 5:40 to 5:45 average pace the entire time. So I used my Garmin to track this. I put it in track run mode, so I just went off a GPS rather than relying on the distance of the track. Before I did the PR attempt, I did a 1 mile warm up at about a 7:15, 7:30 pace just to get the legs going a little bit. I did a couple strides in the middle of that just to get the fast twitch muscle fibers going. According to my wrist heart rate monitor, my average heart rate was 161 beats per minute. I'm assuming it was much higher than that because I was basically redlining the entire time. So I normally run in the mornings for pretty much all of my runs, but unfortunately this track doesn't open up until 4 p.m. and so I had to wait until later in the day, which is not my favorite because I like to run fasted most of the time. And I gotta say, this 5K attempt was so much more difficult than the mile. I mean, obviously it's further, but I mean, the mile is a sprint essentially, but so is this. I mean, I was going at 100% for nearly 20 minutes straight. I had absolutely nothing left in the tank by the end of this. And so coming around on the last lap here, because I was using GPS, I actually had to finish a little bit past the camera. So unfortunately you don't see the finish, but it's like 10 feet past where you just saw me. So as you can see, that sucked. I had 5,000 meters, 5 kilometers, or 3.1 miles, and 17 minutes, 47 seconds at a 5:43 minute per mile pace. At least the rain quit about as soon as I finished. Whew, all right, I'm gonna do a quick 1 mile cool down, and we're out of here. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I had to show you guys what I'm eating for dinner tonight. Just got back home after the 5K PR, and I'm preparing some elk steaks. These are wild game from Wyoming that my mom brought me when she was here a couple weeks ago. I'm just gonna throw on some salt, some pepper, and my favorite, some ghee. And then in the oven, I've got some broccoli, just roasting in there with some salt and pepper on there. I've got to say, one of my favorite meals of all time is just meat and a vegetable, hence the steak and broccoli. And it's even better that it's elk meat. That's by far my favorite steak that I've ever had in my life. It's so good, it's so lean, it tastes good, and it's probably one of the healthiest, most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, so we eating good tonight. Okay, elk steaks and broccoli are done and cooked to perfection. My goodness, I cannot wait. My goodness, I cannot wait to scarf these down. See you guys tomorrow. Today is a great day because we got a package, and it's one of my favorite packages. Can you take a wild guess as to what this might be? Well, you probably guessed right, because it's BPN stuff. I was running low on a few things, so I had to pick up some more stuff before we moved down to Austin. I got the usual reds and greens, both of them, 1 scoop each, every single morning. Makes me feel good, makes my gut healthy. I got Intraflight watermelon flavored. I take this before, during, after runs, kind of just depends on the type of run, but always have some of this around a run. Tried the blackberry lime flavor last time. It was solid, but I think the watermelon's my favorite. And I am so pumped to try this flavor. I've never had it before. It's the cinnamon roll whey protein. I've heard everybody say this is the best flavor they've got, so I had to try it. I'm gonna try it right now. Let's do it. Ooh, it smells unbelievable. Holy cow. This is the worst part about protein. Where is, got it. Oh my goodness. Why am I not surprised? It's delicious. All right, quick little unboxing, BPN stuff, my normal stuff. All right, let's get back to the video. So I just used our new Keurig for the first time. I don't know how we went so long without a Keurig. I was spending like 20 minutes a day making 1 cup of coffee with a damn French press. Great coffee, tasted good, but 20 minutes for a cup of coffee, I mean, come on. This took me like 30 seconds. So this morning, I've got a 24-mile run. This is one of my last long runs, and I'm actually starting to kind of like these long runs. They were tough at first, but now I'm starting to get used to them, and I kind of enjoy them a little bit. But for my fuel this morning, before the run, I'm gonna do 1 scoop of BPN G&M Sport and 1 scoop of BPN Intraflight. That is their BCAA formula. And throughout the run, I'm gonna use 2 of these spring energy gels. I've seen a lot of people using these lately, and so I decided to pick some up. I've been an avid goo user for the last couple of years, and I gotta say, I like these much better. And the big difference in these is that it's real food energy. So for example, in this one, this is the Power Rush flavor. And this one has basmati rice, banana, honey, molasses, orange juice, plums, and then some natural flavoring. Each one of these is 90 calories. They also make some that have like 180 calories, and I believe they even have one that has like 250 calories. But I just got these ones initially to try them out, see if I like them, but I think in the future I'm definitely gonna be buying some of those other ones. So I'm gonna drive over to downtown Greenville. Now let's go hit 24 miles. Okay, so for this morning's 24-mile run, I'm gonna be rocking these bad boys. These are the Saucony Endorphin Speed 2s. I've been wearing the Endorphin Speeds for about a year now, and I love these shoes. They are so comfy. I've never had any weird aches or pains in my feet. Haven't had any real injuries from them, no shin splints, nothing like that. I talked about these in my favorite gear video, but picked up another pair, and I love these things so much. It's a nice brisk morning here in Greenville. I've said it so many times, but I love it here. It is just so nice, clean, people are friendly. We are truly gonna miss Greenville, but can't wait to get down to Austin. All right, let's go hit 24 miles. Oh my God, I am dead. We had 24 miles, 2 hours, 54 minutes, 7:16 minute per mile pace. For this run, I did 3 miles easy, around a 7:15 to 7:30 pace, and then 1 mile hard at race pace, so between like 6:30 to 6:50 pace. So throughout the whole run, I just alternated 3 easy, 1 hard. And I felt really, really good up until about mile 18, and I realized I just did not have enough fuel with me. I hit a wall pretty hard at about mile 21, 22. I think if I would have had one more Spring Energy and then another handheld bottle of G&M Sport and Intraflight, I probably would have been okay. But my legs just gave up on me the last 15 minutes or so of that. It was, I was struggling pretty hard. My pace dropped off significantly. You know, that's why we do these training runs. It's to figure out what works, what doesn't work. Work out all the kinks so that when it comes to race day, we're ready to go. So let's head home and make some breakfast. Okay, first thing after every run, the strong greens, the strong reds, and a scoop of BCAAs. I haven't really talked much about these, what they do. Basically, your muscles need branched chain amino acids to recover and to become stronger and build, and some of the essential amino acids you can only get from supplements or from food, and so that's what these are. These are the essential amino acids that are the building blocks for the protein in your muscles. If you take these before, during, or after a workout, it helps prevent soreness and it speeds up your recovery. And I can tell a difference. I'm not just saying that. I can actually tell a difference when I take these. I'm less sore and my recovery is much faster. So after every single run. And there it is. I look forward to drinking this every day. It tastes so good and my body just craves it. This is my next meal. Just kidding. This is for Koa. Disgusting. We got some raw meat, organs, bone that we got from a dog food co-op. We got a puree blend of, what's all in this? Pumpkin puree, spinach, blueberries, and that's it. And some beets, I think. And a quail egg. Are you spoiled, sir? You sure are. So is this little boy.
Don't get me in there.
Come on. Disgusting. All right, next is a recipe that I saw in a Nick Bear video from like 2 or 3 years ago, and I finally decided to make it last night, and it was 10 out of 10, so I'm gonna make it again right now. It's super, super simple. I'm gonna tweak it just a little bit, but it's basically pecan pumpkin pie protein oatmeal. So first, I'm gonna do about a half cup of Quaker quick oats. I'm just gonna do them in the microwave with some almond milk. And then I'm gonna do a couple tablespoons of this 100% pure pumpkin puree. Then I'm gonna do a big heaping scoop of the BPN cinnamon roll whey protein. Then I'm gonna sprinkle in some cinnamon, nutmeg, and just a little crack of salt in there. And then probably about half a tablespoon of brown sugar, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna crumble in some pecans. Also, really quick, I gotta give BREE some credit for these little labels on all of our spices. So up here, ignore this side, we've got a very nice spice rack with all of our seasonings and spices, perfectly labeled, easy to grab, super convenient. Thanks, BREE. And there you have it, pecan pumpkin pie protein oatmeal. It smells delicious. Let's give it a try. Oh my goodness. This tastes just like pumpkin pie. I wish I had some like whipped cream to throw on top, but we don't have any, unfortunately. But damn, that took like 3 minutes to put together. And it is delicious, it's nutritious. And on that note, I think that's the perfect way to end this video. Today's Christmas Eve, so by the time you guys see this, Christmas will have already come and gone. So, we wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Say Merry Christmas, Schwans. Say Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas. Oh, okay. See you later. So, as you just saw, I got something in the mail from BPN. It is this paper that says, there will be a day that comes. And then on the back side, there's a little message. I have not read it yet. It says, January 29th, 2022, that's the date of the Go and More Marathon. It will test your physical strength and mental fortitude, but the day is coming, and you always knew. Eager to sign and toe the line, the anticipation begins, yet days await where the runs feel longer as if they'll never end. But you'll do the work just like you always have. A voice appears that says, this is too much, I can't go on. Greet it with open arms and a seat at the table you may have already won. Remember others choosing to wake up and get out the door, because together we'll go one more. Man, some poetry from BPN. I love it. But yeah, that's it. Just a little teaser of the marathon. I think we're going to be getting some more stuff in the mail here in a few weeks. But man, they just love teasing us. Like I mentioned in last week's vlog, we don't really know that much about the marathon. And then they do this stuff. Come on, BPN.